Welcome to The Root Cause, a podcast that takes a deep dive into all things manufacturing, sponsored by Mass Group.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving into a really insightful article today from Mass Group. It's called From Industry 4.0 to Industry 5.0 and Beyond, the Future of Manufacturing.
You know what really caught my eye was how it doesn't just stop at Industry 4.0 like most discussions do.
Right, it makes you think about what's next.
Yeah, it pushes past the hype and acknowledges that digital transformation is key, but it's not the final destination.
Exactly. And it got me thinking, are we already on the cusp of Industry 5.0?
I think we might be. The article kind of presents this vision,
Right.
where tech isn't just about efficiency anymore. It becomes a tool for sustainability and even empowering people. It's like a course correction to make sure technology benefits everyone in the planet, not just profits.
Yeah, for sure. So the article lays out this progression of industrial revolutions, from the very first one to where we are now.
And it's clever how they use the past revolutions as a framework to understand how we got here, how each one built on the last one leading up to Industry 4.0, where
Right, where digital and physical systems are becoming one.
Yeah, exactly.
And it really emphasizes that Industry 4.0 is a game changer,
Oh, absolutely.
not just some shiny new tech.
It's about reshaping the entire manufacturing landscape, creating this interconnected ecosystem where data flows freely, machines are learning and adapting, and humans are collaborating with robots.
Yeah, and the article mentions this EY survey where 97% of industrial manufacturing CEOs see digital transformation as their top priority.
Wow.
That's huge. It shows that Industry 4.0 isn't some fringe idea anymore.
It's definitely mainstream, but there's also this interesting tension the article highlights.
Oh.
Larger organizations, like in aerospace and defense, seem to be embracing Industry 4.0 much faster.
Okay.
While smaller and medium-sized enterprises, or MSMEs,
Right.
are facing some bigger hurdles.
It seems like MSMEs would benefit the most from the agility and efficiency of Industry 4.0.
You'd think so, right? But they often struggle with things like limited budgets, outdated equipment, and a lack of tech expertise in-house.
That makes sense.
It's kind of like the bigger you are, the easier it is to adapt.
Yeah, but wait, the article also mentions a study from Connexus and Indiana University
Right.
showing that more MSMEs are at least starting to pilot or implement Industry 4.0 tech.
That's encouraging. Seems like the momentum is building.
So there's hope.
Definitely. And that's something McKinsey and Company also emphasizes in the article.
Okay.
They argue that unlocking the productivity potential of these MSMEs is absolutely vital for the U.S. economy to stay competitive.
So it's not just about the big players.
Nope. It's about helping everyone rise up.
That makes sense. Boosting MSME adoption benefits everyone, the individual businesses and the economy as a whole.
Exactly. And McKinsey even estimates that investing in advanced automation and AI for MSMEs could unlock billions in economic activity. That's a pretty compelling reason to make sure those businesses aren't left behind.
Yeah, it really is. And that kind of brings us to what I think is one of the most exciting parts of this article, Industry 5.0.
Okay.
It's like we're entering this new era, where technology and human ingenuity are coming together, but in a more balanced and sustainable way.
So break it down for me. What does Industry 5.0 actually look like? How is it different from Industry 4.0?
Well, think of it this way. Industry 4.0 is all about connecting machines, collecting data, automating processes.
Yeah.
Industry 5.0 takes that foundation and adds this layer of human centricity and sustainability.
So it's not just about efficiency anymore.
Right.
It's using tech to actually enhance human capabilities, maybe create more meaningful jobs and make sure manufacturing benefits society.
Exactly. And the article highlights how the European Union is really leading the charge on Industry 5.0, especially when it comes to sustainability. They see it as a chance to build a more circular economy, reduce waste, and develop manufacturing processes that are less harmful to the environment. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Are there any companies actually putting these Industry 5.0 principles into practice?
Oh, yeah, for sure. The article gives some great examples. Honeywell, for one, is developing resilience programs for their workers,
Okay.
equipping them with the skills to thrive in this rapidly changing tech landscape. And then ABB is creating these flexible, automated production lines that can quickly adapt to changing demands,
Interesting.
minimizing waste and maximizing resource use.
Those are some pretty cool examples. It sounds like they're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with Industry 5.0. But what about the companies still trying to catch up to 4.0?
Right.
What advice does the article have for them?
Well, the good news is a lot of the steps you take to adopt Industry 4.0 naturally lead into Industry 5.0. The article suggests starting with a thorough assessment of your current processes and conducting a technology audit to find areas you can improve. And as you upgrade machinery, look for ways to integrate Industry 4.0 tech like IoT sensors, actuators, new software high-performance computing platforms.
Got it.
You don't have to do everything at once.
Makes sense.
The article stresses piloting small projects and scaling up gradually.
That's a good point. Sometimes it feels like companies get overwhelmed by the whole digital transformation thing.
Yeah,
Starting small and iterating seems much more manageable.
absolutely. And don't forget to invest in your workforce.
Right. Training and upskilling.
Provide training and upskilling opportunities so your employees can not only operate the new tech, but actually contribute to innovation and problem solving.
The article talks about low-code, no-code solutions as a way to empower employees who maybe don't have deep technical expertise
Yeah.
to manage data and integrate advanced analytics.
It's about giving everyone access to powerful tools and breaking down those traditional silos between IT and other departments. And the article also really emphasizes finding the right technology partners who can help you navigate this complex landscape and scale your operations effectively.
It's a lot to consider, but it's exciting to see how much potential there is for manufacturers to not only improve their own businesses, but also contribute to a more sustainable and equitable future.
I agree. And that's a key point. The article drives home embracing Industry 4.0 and 5.0 isn't just about keeping up with the competition. It's about shaping the future of manufacturing and making sure it plays a role in creating a better world.
So becoming a force for positive change.
Yeah.
That's a vision worth striving for. Okay, so we've talked about this evolution from Industry 1.0 to where we are now, like right on the edge of Industry 5.0. But what I keep wondering is, what does this all mean for, like the average person?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How will these changes actually affect our day-to-day lives?
Well, the article touches on some pretty interesting possibilities. I mean, think about it. Almost everything we use is manufactured in some way.
Yeah, that's true.
So as these technologies become more common, we could see some really big shifts.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Okay, well, for one, products themselves could become much more personalized and customizable.
Okay.
Imagine ordering a pair of shoes that are 3D printed to fit your exact foot shape.
Well,
Or a car that's built to your exact specs in just a few days.
that's like straight out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, right? But it's getting closer and closer to reality.
Right.
And then there's the whole sustainability aspect.
Right.
As manufacturers adopt more eco-friendly practices, we can expect products made with fewer resources, less waste, and a smaller environmental impact.
That's a good thing for everyone, for sure.
Mm.
What about jobs, though? There's always that worry that automation will, lead to tons of people losing their jobs. Does the article talk about that at all?
It does, and it actually presents a more optimistic view.
Yeah.
While some routine tasks will probably be automated,
Right.
Industry 4.0 and 5.0 are creating these new kinds of jobs that require more creativity, problem solving, and technical skills.
So it's not about replacing humans entirely.
Nope.
It's about humans and machines working together in new ways.
Exactly, and I think that's a message we need to keep in mind. These technological advancements aren't something to be scared of. They're a chance to create a manufacturing industry that's more efficient, more sustainable, and ultimately more human-centered.
I really like that perspective.
Yeah.
It's about progress, not
Yeah.
just, disruption.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up, if you're a manufacturer listening to this, what's the one thing you should take away from all of this?
I'd say the future of manufacturing is already happening. And the companies that embrace these changes, invest in their people, and prioritize both sustainability and human well-being, they'll be the ones leading the way.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And a huge thank you to Mass Group for this super insightful article that really got us thinking. If you want to learn more about how Mass Group can help your company succeed in this new era of manufacturing, be sure to schedule a demo with them. You can find a link in the show notes. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us. We'll be back next time with another deep dive into the trends that matter. Until then, keep innovating, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.